HB 894 is a bill to build on the great work that we in the General Assembly did last year with HB 2599. For those who don't remember, HB 2599 was a bill that basically suggested that we should use restraint and seclusion in our public schools as little as possible. And in fact, set up training for current teachers on that. What this bill does is it deals with the pipeline, the teachers that are coming in, the teachers to be taught. There frankly wasn't enough money in our budget to teach every teacher that's currently in the school. But what this bill does is it says if you're trained to be a teacher, you should learn these skills from the get-go so that when you enter into when you become a teacher, you already know how to deal with these skills. A lot of special education teachers have these skills. A lot of non-special education teachers do not have these skills. In fact, this came to me from Megan Alderton, who is a member of the Alexandria City Council and is a special education teacher. Lots of kids have bad days. And if they have a bad day, they may act up. And we don't want to send these kids to prison. We don't want to, a lot of times, if the teacher knows the right way to deal with them with positive behavioral interventions and supports, de-escalation, conflict de-escalation, then they can come in and calm the situation down. But teachers need training for that. It's not always clear the best way to do that. This is a bill with a lot of support. I have a letter here from Committee for Children, Director of Policy and Advocacy, expressing support as a global nonprofit dedicated to helping children everywhere. It supports positive behavioral intervention, supports crisis prevention, de-escalation. And I have this wonderful little thing here from the ARC, who actually printed this out for me, saying the ARC of Northern Virginia, tens of thousands of NOVA families who have a loved one with a developmental disability want to say a big thank you. Your work on HB 894 to require teachers to have coursework on positive behavior, interventions, and de-escalation of crisis and alternatives to restraint seclusion is the pinnacle of how our educational system should operate to protect students with disabilities and teachers. Bills like this literally save and change lives. So I got their wonderful support, and I think there may be some people here as well who want to support it, but I'm happy to answer any questions. The last thing I want to make clear is this is not about current schools. This is about training teachers entering school. These courses exist, but they're not required. And so what this does, it doesn't have to be a full course, but within a course, institutions of higher learning, teaching teachers, have to include in their coursework, as a condition of degree completion, instruction on positive behavioral interventions and support, crisis prevention, de-escalation, the use of physical restraint and seclusion consistent with regulations of the Board of Education, and appropriate alternative methods to reduce and prevent the need for the use of physical restraint and seclusion. So the goal is that as teachers are entering the pipeline, these new teachers, to the extent that the people in the pipeline, in the schools don't know this, and some studies have suggested only 15% of teachers have had this training, the new teachers will have all had this training and hopefully lead to a better reading.
Delegate, I just have a question. Your bill is not seeking to add an extra course to the curriculum and the education.
No, and the VEA supports this bill as well. I think they're here. I hope they're here.
So this information would be integrated into the
that's
curriculum.
That's exactly right.
Thank you. Are there any questions from committee?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Yes, sir.
Doug, so this bill is telling colleges who are people who are taking education courses at a college, so we are now telling the colleges what they have to include.
Just like we do with any other requirements for education, we have lots of others, and this one is very important because if a child has had a bad day, lost a pet, lost a family member, kicked a trash can, that doesn't mean they should go to jail. It's a great way to teach teachers how to deal with situations that can get difficult for them and learn how to calm, the proper ways to calm someone down.
Delegate, just another question.
Yeah.
Sometimes restraint is necessary in an effective manner in order to prevent a student from harming him or herself, and so this would not.
This bill does not ban restraint. No.
Okay.
No. If you look at the language of the bill, it says that you get teaching in the use of physical restraints inclusion consistent with regulations of the Board of Education and appropriate alternative methods to reduce and prevent the need for the use of physical restraints inclusion. So it doesn't ban it, it suggests appropriate alternative methods, and that when you have to use it, it'll be done consistent with regulations.
Thank you. Are there any other questions from committee? Is there anyone that wishes to speak in favor?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the subcommittee, I'm Mike Asik with the Virginia Council of Administrators of Special Education. We support this bill. It helps those teachers coming into the profession to really know some of the best practices, because as a director of exceptional education in a division dealing with disproportionate representation of our students with disabilities and minority students with disabilities in the discipline pipeline, this bill will help teachers and those coming to our schools, and they'll get more training in the school divisions when they come our way also. But we certainly welcome this bill. And also we have seclusion restraint regulations coming on board, so this will be consistent with those, and it is not in any way adverse to those regulations. So appreciate your support.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Beth Talley, and I emailed you all, and I support it, but I also ask that brain science and trauma research and resilience be included, because PBIS doesn't look at the research we've seen in the last 30 years. They treat all behavior as though it's willful, and so those kids that have automatic reactions are treated as though it's willful. So I would ask that you consider that as an amendment to the additional language. I fully support this education, because our teachers have got to have, they need to be supported in training them before they come off and graduate as professionals. Got to have that, and I appreciate this bill coming forward. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Finkhanes with the Virginia American Federation of Teachers. We're in strong support of the bill. Unfortunately, a lot of our members sometimes experience situations where a child is having a challenge and there aren't enough educators in the building who are trained to be able to quickly handle that situation. And so, in addition to training, really starting the pipeline early to make sure every potential future teacher has the training and tools that they need to help support students, we think is really critical, and we urge you to support the bill. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, members of the committee, Kathy Birch with the Virginia Education Association. We worked extensively with Delegate Levine on this bill, and we did not, we opposed this legislation when we first saw it, because our concern was the additional coursework that Senator Peake mentioned. So we were grateful to have some changes made, but I did want to point out one thing on lines 99 through 103. That talks about anyone seeking an initial license. So that would include teachers coming from other states. The reason we are perfectly fine with that is what you heard around the training that will be required of all teachers in the Commonwealth, probably rolling out sometime in the December to April timeframe, that will hit all of those marks. So that's why that was allayed for us. The other piece was the changing of the word coursework to instruction. We did reach out to Chev and to the Secretary's office to ensure that our colleges and universities here in Virginia could take that on. We heard from a few that they were all fine with it. We did not hear from all the small and privates, but overall, the message we received was that they were able to cover that instruction without adding additional coursework or any additional costs for students. So we are grateful for all the work the delegate did to put this bill in a position where we could stand here and say, it's fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone that wishes to speak in opposition? Any final questions for him?
No, I'm happy to answer any more questions if there are any. I think this is something whose time has come. As I said, we passed this as the General Assembly last year for current teachers. This is the pipeline for future teachers.
You do have from a member of our audience a recommendation for an amendment, which I know you haven't had a chance to look at it, so if you would.
I don't oppose adding neuroscience. It hasn't been through the stakeholder groups to know that they can do the coursework without adding. So I'm not opposed to the concept, but I think that maybe we can come back next year and see if that's something that we could add on in the future.
Just take into consideration. Okay, is there a motion from committee?
Move to report, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Chair, members of the subcommittee, thank you so much.
Thank you, Delegate.